Have you ever had to face a situation where a door slammed shut right in front of you? Right now, close your eyes and imagine yourself as the most powerful person in the country you live in, with millions of people always ready to obey your commands. However, this power comes with threats of war, disease, betrayal, and rejection. In such a scenario, how would you resolve and rearrange everything in your life? To find the answer to this question, patiently watch our video, because in today's video we will delve into the art of reversing situations in the face of rejection, inspired by the philosopher Marcus Aurelius of Stoicism. Number 1. Ignore. When life deals you a cold hand, pulling you toward indifference, don't panic. Instead, remain calm, stand firm, and slowly withdraw your hands. Ignoring those who reject you doesn't express anger or cowardice. It is a powerful statement about your self-worth. Never think that someone considering spending time with you as a waste reflects on you. It's entirely their misunderstanding. If someone fails to appreciate or recognize the value of those present in their life, it's their fault. Therefore, face rejection calmly and ignore any dismissive remarks. By doing this, you silently declare to the other person that you have value and self-respect. According to Stoic philosophy, this act is like turning a mirror toward those who underestimate you. It reflects their behavior back to them quietly, showing them that their rejection doesn't affect your psyche, making you feel pain or disappointment. However, how can we achieve this while maintaining our values, avoiding arrogance, or looking down on others? The Stoic philosophers propose a simple solution: focus on your life, goals, and happiness. It's not a difficult principle. You immerse yourself in activities that enrich your life, whether it's reading books, engaging in sports, learning a new skill, or simply enjoying the company of those who respect you. We can't deny the fact that being rejected by someone can be incredibly painful and disappointing. However, instead of drowning in that pain, the principle of ignore helps you replenish energy. Moreover, it directs your energy to truly important aspects of your life. No rejection can make you feel discouraged or humiliated if you have built a fortress of self-respect within yourself. In this way, we overcome rejection, and more importantly, our inner strength is developing remarkably. Always remember that your value does not lie in the eyes of anyone else, so even if they reject or belittle you, don't let that affect your life. Number 2. Don't react with emotions. Sometimes facing rejection can make us feel taunted, and in those moments, our emotions may be ready to erupt. Therefore, Stoicism, a philosophical school with origins in ancient Greece, suggests a specific path: accepting and reacting to everything with calmness. At first, some may think that this principle suppresses human emotions. In reality, it's a different way of saying that emotions shouldn't govern oneself. To implement this principle, Stoicism proposes a simple method. When rejected, instead of getting angry or feeling hurt, the philosophers advise us to pause and ask ourselves, why does this bother me? In fact, it's not the rejection itself that hurts us, but the insecurities, chaotic thoughts, and uncontrollable emotions that follow. So, Stoicism reminds us not to focus too much on how rejection makes us feel, but rather to take a deep breath and consider whether it is truly worth falling into the trap of negativity. Stoicism consistently teaches us to concentrate on our own actions and reactions rather than the behavior of others. Therefore, always remember not to act with the expectation of receiving something from others. Instead, pay attention to your emotions. For example, when you perform a good deed, don't just think about what you will receive in return. Focus on how your mood and emotions are affected. Are you genuinely happy? Our value lies in how we react to events in our lives, not in how life or others treat us. When you take control of your emotions in the face of rejection, you demonstrate courage in dealing with a challenging situation. You are growing and learning to understand yourself. Number 3. Remove the other person from your mind. When someone rejects you, do not hesitate to use the most potent weapon in your arsenal: separation from that person in your life. The Stoic philosophers generalize a simple way to implement this principle. You don't need to pretend to forget the person or pretend that you are not hurt. The core of this principle is learning to recognize rejection, understanding its impact on you, and then separating it from your mind. Like a skilled sailor navigating a ship away from a treacherous sea with winds and storms, you need to eliminate rejection so that it doesn't hinder your positive thoughts and emotions. Remember, you can ride the waves to move your boat forward rather than letting them overturn it. However, understanding that in some cases, when we face rejection from someone profoundly significant to us, it's not always easy to remove them from our minds. Therefore, I have also explored and summarized some strategies to handle this specific situation. Shift your perspective to transform rejection into not just an obstacle, but a redirection guiding you to new paths and opportunities. Explore soul-enriching activities to broaden your horizons. Immerse yourself in a thought-provoking book, push your limits with a challenging sport, or volunteer for a community project. This approach not only brings optimism to individuals, but also serves as stepping stones for self-discovery and personal development. Each new life experience plays a role in shaping us, making us stronger and more adaptable. Therefore, create a positive circle around you with people who make you feel comfortable and inspire you. Build an environment where everyone respects each other's values, shares, and grows together. Number 4, prove your worth. While being rejected by someone may cause pain, it is also a test of your resilience. Instead of retreating in the face of rejection, from the fresh perspective of Stoicism, it is an opportunity to challenge human endurance. For instance, in our professional lives, if we are overlooked in a meeting or turned down for a promotion, applying Stoic principles, we should take a deep breath. Instead of succumbing to disappointment or despair, we should transform that negative energy into motivation to excel in new projects. Only by doing so can we become standout candidates for the next promotion. As I always remind you, your value is never diminished by the evaluations or opinions of others. Each of us has a unique mission in this world, so sometimes rejection is an opportunity to shine even brighter. Have you ever heard the saying, when one door closes, another one opens? Interpreting this, we understand it as encouragement, a reminder to people facing difficulties and challenges. When one door closes in front of you, it marks the end of a phase, but it is not the end itself. Instead, it signifies the beginning of a new journey. Our lives will keep moving, and accepting losses in the present is the key to opening new doors in the future. This saying isn't just a promise, it is also a reminder to individuals that a new life plan is unfolding. You can remind yourself that when rejected for a role or an event, it means the universe is guiding you towards a new path, directing you to things more suitable for your talents and passions. Number 5, silence. I can disclose to you that silence is not just the absence of sound, it's a powerful weapon in your arsenal, especially when facing rejection. Now close your eyes and imagine being rejected by someone. Your instinct may urge you to shout, to cling, to try to talk to that person to salvage the situation, so they won't reject you. However, according to Stoicism, this is not a wise choice. It's a moment when you allow yourself to fall into a state of loss of control. So how can we address this issue? The answer lies in silence. Silence here isn't for amusement, to express anger. It's a means to regain power, to restore calmness within yourself. Choosing not to react to that person, not to communicate with them. This pause is not just for the other party. It's also for you to readjust, to remember that your value doesn't depend on the approval of others. Digging a bit deeper into this principle of silence, I can assert that it's not a principle leading you towards passivity. In reality, silence here is a strategy for us to deal with rejections from the outside world. These moments of silence are when you are waiting, resisting, and at the same time, developing yourself. Stoicism reminds us that this is an opportune time for humans to redefine goals, passions, and their lives. Consider it a reset button to restore strength to yourself. This is an essential principle that signifies you're a follower of Stoicism, as pursuing this principle means you understand the value of yourself. It shows that you're not easily swayed, that you have a life full of care. While acknowledging that this method may not guarantee a change in the other person's behavior, I can assure you that it can ensure a change originating deep within your inner world, making you stronger, more focused, and always ready to face any challenges life presents. Through today's video, we have explored together the lessons of reversing situations, transforming rejection for personal benefit. If you find the content we share helpful, don't forget to subscribe to continue our journey together in the next stages. Thank you for watching our video, and we look forward to meeting you in the next ones.